Chirp 3, per an NHL source, the Bruins are front runners to sign forward in 2023 Frozen 4 hero Jacob Quillan, but are not in on his teammate Colin Graff with Quinnipiac. And more at Boston Hockey Now. Bruins can clinch the playoffs with 1 point tonight against Tampa for a shitty soft bridge team. That's pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I mean, this was supposed to be a year that they weren't, expected to do much. I mean, I went back and looked at some of the ESPN predictions for the season. A lot of them had them missing the playoffs. A lot of them had them as like the first or second wild card team. A lot of them had them third in the division. So they had them kind of much lower down than where they've been, over the course of the year. So I think the Bruins have overperformed a little bit based on expectations going into the year. So they've been doing pretty well, and here they are with the chance to be the second team that clinches a playoff berth with a point tonight.
Yeah, I think so too, and it's good that they responded the way they did last night. I'm really interested to see how they play second night of back-to-back against another good team. If they come out tonight and play the same kind of way and win, then we may have seen a turning point in Florida. We really may have. In that whole practice and stepping up, Marchand fighting, Lindholm fighting, Wotherspoon stepping up to Kachuk, all of it. Like all of it being okay, almost like a turning point in the Vancouver series in the finals where they just say enough's enough and they just start fighting back. And maybe it is a turning point kind of thing. If they come out and they shit on shit their pants, then here we are again.
Here we are again. Yeah, Charlie Coyle last night, by the way, had didn't have any points, but had 7 or 8 hits in that game last night. So he was certainly throwing his body around, and when he does that, and Marchand steps up and fights, I think he really those guys kind of set the table, set the message of how the Bruins needed to respond to these guys. Marchand's 5'9", he's fighting Mikkola, who's 6'4". I mean, he's given up 7 inches or whatever, and got a couple shots in, but then, thrown to the ice. And Lindholm, it wasn't the fact that they actually fought. It was the fact that they actually stood up for themselves. And if they can continue to do that and match the physicality, I think they'll be fine. They're a good team. They're a good team. And they're going to be, a tough out with the goaltending and the defense and, some star players. They're going to be a tough out if they can match that physicality. But that's the big thing. Can they do that for 3 months? Or however long it takes to, go deep into the playoffs. That'll be the challenge.
It will.